The loss of a child, to a mother, is said to be the most intense emotional pain that exists. However, this same pain could cause a brutal, tragic reaction, as it happened with the case of the woman who killed her children to blame her husband. Fiona Donnison did it because of her pain. She could never recover from having lost her baby, 6 years prior to the horrific crime she committed in 2010. In her first marriage, she had 2 children with no problems, who grew and developed normally. Then she divorced and married again, and before soon she became pregnant. A girl was born, and was named Maya Florence, but she unfortunately died only 10 months old. It was an astounding strike for Fiona and her new husband. However, even if time passed and they gave birth to 2 new babies, who came to complete 2 and 3 years, the couple could never overcome the loss of the first baby, and was constantly fighting and resorting to arguments and physical aggression. Since the death of little Maya Florence, the mother entered a state of chronic depression. Her acquaintances and neighbors described her a dark, decayed, rude woman, who would commonly never talk to anyone, and would be regularly seen downcast. But one night, after several days fighting with her partner, as she suspected that he, Paul Donnison, was cheating on her with another woman, she went desperate, and wanted to unburden so much pain, sorrow, wrath and frustration. She didn't think further than going to her 2 children's room, Harry, a 3-year-old boy, and Elise, a 2-year-old girl, and cruelly asphyxiate them with a pillow. The police investigations report that she was anxiously waiting for Paul to arrive, to kill him with a knife and blame him for the death of the little ones. But hours passed, and the men never came to his house that night. Fiona, who was 43 years old then, started to feel a terrible remorse, and by dawn, she gave herself into the authorities and confessed her heinous crime. The feats happened in the East England, in Heathfield, Sussex. When the police came, they found out that the children were killed by asphyxia 24 hours before, and even more shocking, their corpses were found in the car trunk. Some days before, Paul had been arrested because he had allegedly hit on his wife. One of Fiona's close friends commented that she was a good mother, as far as he could tell, because she always looked loving and tolerant towards her kids. And actually, the week when the homicide took place, she wrote a post on Facebook thanking life for allowing her to be with her kids at her job, and thus share more quality time with them. Her few friendships and her family were disconcerted and very hurt with the facts.